Welcome students to Alchemy online class. Before we start today's topic, we will discuss the answer of the question which was asked yesterday. The question was, can we measure the temperature of hot milk using a clinical thermometer? The answer is, yes, we can measure the temperature of a hot milk using a thermometer, but the temperature of the milk should be less than 42 degrees Celsius. If it is more than that, then the thermometer may break. So generally people are not using this clinical thermometer for measuring the temperature of the hot milk. Sometimes the temperature may exceed 42, and you know that boiling point of milk is 100 degrees Celsius. So you cannot use the clinical thermometer for measuring the temperature of boiling milk or very hot milk. Okay, so I hope you got the answer. Yesterday you learned how to read a clinical thermometer. Then you learned how to use a clinical thermometer to measure the temperature of human body. As you all know that the normal temperature of human body is 37 degrees Celsius. It is the average temperature of a large number of people. It is not same for each and every person. Means everybody is not having 37 degrees Celsius. Some may have a little bit less than it, or some may have a little bit more than it. But it is nearer to 37 degrees Celsius. Then you are knowing that on the clinical thermometer the temperature ranges from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. You must be wondering that why this scale is selected. This scale is selected, or this range is selected, because generally or usually the normal body temperature of human being doesn't go below 35 degrees Celsius or above 42 degrees Celsius. That's why this range of temperature, that is 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius, is selected for the clinical thermometer. Generally, when we are working with the clinical thermometer, it is used for measuring the human body temperature only. It should not be used for measuring the temperature of any other objects. When we are keeping it nearer to the sun or nearer to the flame, it may break. Just now we have discussed about, can we use it for measuring the hot milk? We can use it for measuring the warm milk, but if we are using it for measuring the hot milk, which is very hot, which is having temperature more than 42 degrees Celsius, then it may break. So generally we are avoiding using a clinical thermometer for measuring boiling water or boiling any other liquid or hot things. So then the question arises, then how can we measure the temperature of the other objects rather than the human body? So there are different types of thermometers available in the market which are used for measuring the temperature of other objects. Clinical thermometer is used for measuring the body temperature only. One such thermometer which is used to measure the temperature of other objects other than the human body is the laboratory thermometer. So we are going to study about laboratory thermometer in today's class. This laboratory thermometer is also a long, narrow, uniform tube which is having a bulb at one end, and this bulb contains mercury in it. This thermometer ranges from minus 10 degree, means it is having the temperature range from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degree Celsius. As we are following some precautions while handling or while using the clinical thermometer, same way we have to have some precautions while using the laboratory thermometer. We have to wash it before and after use. We should not hold the laboratory thermometer with its bulb. We have to handle this thermometer with care, otherwise it may break if it hits on the hard surface. Then we have to keep it in line with our side when we are taking the reading of the thermometer, otherwise we may get the false result. Apart from these, some other precautions we have to follow while using this thermometer is that it should be kept upright, not tilted. You can see here in the picture, when you have to use this thermometer, you have to keep it upright, straight, this way, then only you can get the correct result in this thermometer. Another precaution is that bulb should not touch the surface of the container. Whenever we are going to measure the temperature of any liquid, then we are keeping it in a container. So that liquid, when we are keeping the thermometer in that liquid containing container, that bulb of the thermometer should not touch the container, otherwise it may give the wrong result. Another precaution is that the bulb should be surrounded by the liquid from all the sides. When it is surrounded by the liquid from all the sides, it will give the correct temperature of the liquid. Now we are going to learn about the another type of thermometer which is used by the meteorology department. This thermometer's name is maximum minimum thermometer. This thermometer is used for measuring the highest and the lowest temperature of the day. So the weather forecast department is using this thermometer for noting down the temperature of the particular day, particular time. We have learned that mercury is used in the thermometers because of having certain advantages. But mercury is having certain disadvantages also. Like it is a toxic substance, it is expensive, and it is difficult to dispose of if the thermometer breaks. This mercury being toxic substance, now we are having the thermometers which are not using mercury for measuring the temperature. Such type of thermometers are the digital clinical thermometer. These thermometers are nowadays used by many people as this mercury is toxic, expensive and difficult to dispose of. Apart from these mercury's freezing point is minus 39 degrees Celsius. So we cannot measure the temperature of the substances which are having lower freezing point than minus 39 degree Celsius. So lower temperatures cannot be measured using the thermometers containing mercury. So these are the disadvantages of mercury. You must be having one question that can we use a laboratory thermometer for measuring the body temperature? We cannot use this laboratory thermometer for measuring the body temperature because it is not very convenient to use it. When we are using the clinical thermometer, we are keeping the thermometer under our tongue or we are keeping it under the arms this way. But these laboratory thermometers are not very much convenient to use them to measure the body temperature. Another thing is when you are taking out this thermometer from out from your tongue or from your mouth or from your arms, the mercury level is not going down, falling down, as this thermometer is having a kink. One kink is there which is not allowing the level of mercury to fall down. That's why whenever you are using this thermometer, you have to give a jerk to it. So the mercury level will go down, the mercury will go in the bulb, and then you can take the measurement or take the reading of the temperature. So this way the clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometers are having their particular uses. They are used for different purposes. This is the end of today's class. Today we have learnt about laboratory thermometer, maximum minimum thermometer and digital thermometer. Now it's time for today's homework. Today's homework is you have to find out the answer of this question. The question is, name one liquid apart from mercury which is commonly used as thermometric liquid. Give one use of that thermometer. I repeat the question. Name one liquid apart from mercury which is commonly used as thermometric liquid. Give one use of that thermometer. So, I hope you will be ready with the answers by tomorrow. Be safe, be at home and keep learning.